Well, hello, and a very, very warm welcome back to Garden Club in the third week in March. I must just tell you, we have nearly gone round the whole year. When we get to the beginning of April, you'll have 52 videos that go right the way round the whole year at Garden Club, and we start again. I never thought that we'd be producing so many videos before I was back with you. But it is always a joy to be with you, whether I'm with you in person or with you like this. And here we are in the third week in March with more lovely things to sow and some very interesting things to have a look at. I want to show you those in a few minutes. First of all, we're going to sow the seeds for today. And we're going to sow some beautiful pink scabious. In some places they call them the fairies pincushion. So they're a lovely pink version of the fairies pincushion. And we're going to sow our second crop of calendula. The last ones we did were the bright orange ones called apricot daisy. These are a lovely variety called Snow Princess. And they're as near as you're going to get to a white marigold, a white calendula. They're a creamy coloured daisy with a nice dark centre. They're very, very beautiful. So let's get on and sow those now. I can see behind me the clouds are slightly dark, so we'd better get on and do that forthwith. So now to sow the seeds. We'll start with the scabious. Scabious is always beautiful. As I say, they call it the fairies pincushion in some places. It's a fun name. Rather a nice name actually. The fairies pincushion. These are very interesting seeds. I don't know if you can see them. Look, they are like little cones, little furry pieces on the end, and they're designed to blow away in the wind in the wild. There we are, look. They're nice and big, so we can see these. Let's hope they don't blow away in the wind whilst we're putting them in. So here they go. We can almost put these in individually. There you are. Can stop that blowing away. Right. These will be lovely. I'm really looking forward to these. We're growing some together for Garden Club, and I'll be growing some on the farm as well for cut flowers, because they're a beautiful cut flower. And we have the blue scabious as well, the purpley blue scabious. So these are going to be great. Here we are, in they go, like that. Now these we cover with vermiculite, and we give them a label, of course, and then they'll be great. There they go, in they are. Fabulous. Things to look forward to later on. Everything is growing. So, I'll give that a label. I'll add the scabious, the vermiculite in a moment or two. And here we are. These are the calendula. These, of course, the seeds look very similar to the ones that we sowed before. They're the curly whirly seeds, these ones. Little curly whirly shapes. Some people think of them like little grubs, but don't worry, they're not going to run away or crawl across your hand. There you are. In they go like this. And these will be great. Again. These will keep flowering quite a long time. From about June onwards. Calendula. Snow Princess. I shall put up pictures, of course, both of the scabious and of the calendula in just a moment so you can see them. That's lovely. I love seed sowing. I hope you're enjoying your seed sowing. Right. What's next? So I thought we'd have a look at some of the daffodils, the narcissus, this morning. Look at that one. We would normally consider that to be quite a big traditional kind of daffodil. You know, we'd call that a proper daffodil. And here we are, we've got a lovely white one there, a nice narcissus. Little baby ones over here. But I want to show you some others that I've come across that are really, really big. They're like the daffodils we used to have in the old days, the real old King Alfreds. And I picked some for Mother's Day, and I'm really stunned by how large they are and how utterly beautiful they are when they're just the traditional daffodil. It's beautiful. Let me show you. Now look at these. I'm not sure if you can see how different they are. They have the most beautifully long trumpets. Look at this. Just look at the sheer beauty of that. Wonderful trumpets, triumphant trumpets. That's a proper King Alfred daffodil. In my memory as a child, that's exactly what a daffodil was. There we are. Now this little clump of daffodils, they just were growing on the flower farm, the new flower farm, when we arrived. You know, they're already in the ground. And I haven't seen any of these. You know, so many of the ones that we grow nowadays are fancy in some way or other. Little miniature ones or other sort of fancy ones. These are real proper old-fashioned daffodils. And they are very, very beautiful. I had forgotten just how beautiful that is. I'm not sure the camera really does it justice. I cut some of these, as I say, I cut some of these for Mother's Day, and they're sitting on the table, and they're absolutely gorgeous. There we are. Anyway, beautiful old daffodils. Look at the depth of colour in these hellebores. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous, gorgeous flower? Lovely, lovely hellebores. Beautiful. They're doing really well here. Really, really lovely. What a colour that is. Beautiful. And oh look, in the cold frames, the geraniums that we sowed way back in January, and Liz has now pricked out. Look at them. They're coming on nicely. There we are. These cold frames, we've reconstructed these from the old farm, the old nursery, I mean, on the new flower farm. And this is only one of them. There's more to come. There we are, geraniums. Some helichrysum there, the straw flowers, but you didn't sow those ones. Lovely. Your geraniums are looking good. So there we are. There is a little something as always from Garden Club in the third week in March. And as I say, it is just a joy to be with you in any way that we can be together. And already I'm looking forward to next week. You know, wherever I look now, there are things growing, and it's beautiful. So let me leave you with some pictures of the blossom, of the blackthorn coming into bloom, because it is such a joyful thing to see at this time in the spring, and I want to share it with you now. And so until next time, until we meet like this next week, do take care, and bye bye for now. Bye bye.